Hi, this presentation summarizes findings from a survey on public attitudes toward relocating to rural areas in Saskatchewan, conducted to inform future policy decisions. Our goal was to explore how public policy can encourage people to consider living in rural Saskatchewan. With population decline in many small towns, the findings can help shape financial, infrastructure, and employment-related initiatives. The survey was designed and distributed using the Qualtrics platform. It consisted of 6 primary questions and 2 conditional follow-up questions triggered by skip logic. A total of 26 individuals responded. To ensure data variety and depth, the survey used multiple response types, including multiple choice, sliders, checkboxes, open text entry, and a Likert scale. Advanced skip logic was applied to question 5 to tailor follow-up questions based on the respondent's answer. The first question asked where respondents currently live. The second measured openness to rural relocation on a scale from 0 to 10. The third listed potential incentives to encourage a move. An open text question followed, capturing personal concerns. Question 5 introduced a $15,000 relocation subsidy, with follow-up questions shown based on interest. The final question used a Likert scale to rate the importance of factors like jobs, healthcare, housing, and education. The majority of respondents came from larger urban centers, exactly the target population we wanted to understand for this policy issue. When asked to rate their openness to rural relocation, the average score was 4.81 out of 10. This suggests a moderate level of hesitation. While it's not outright resistance, it reflects skepticism, perhaps influenced by service concerns or lifestyle preferences. This baseline helps us understand what kind of incentives or messaging might shift attitudes. Financial and employment supports were most motivating. Surprisingly, fewer selected internet access, which might reflect increasing connectivity in even rural areas. Qualitative feedback aligned with known barriers, service gaps, travel difficulty, and cultural isolation. One interesting note was the concern over mind-stimulating activities and tech delays, which may affect younger or educated demographics. Nearly 3 in 4 respondents were open to relocating if offered a $15,000 incentive. This indicates that financial support can significantly shift attitudes toward rural living. Most preferred either mid-sized communities or had no strong preference, suggesting flexibility when paired with support. Remote work and public sector employment were the most preferred. This implies opportunity for hybrid job programs or decentralized government hiring in small communities. Access to jobs, healthcare, and affordable housing clearly stood out as the top priorities for respondents when choosing where to live. In contrast, community engagement ranked the lowest. This suggests that, at the decision-making stage, people tend to focus more on practical and immediate needs rather than social or cultural aspects of a community. The average completion time for the survey was just over 2 minutes, indicating a quick and accessible format. Most respondents, 84%, were from Regina, reflecting a strong urban focus. However, the findings should be interpreted with caution due to limitations such as a small sample size, urban bias, and self-selection among participants. Based on the survey results, several policy recommendations emerge. Financial incentives should be paired with job placement to increase impact. Efforts should focus on mid-sized rural towns, where interest is highest. Supporting remote work infrastructure can attract a broader range of professionals. Expanding access to healthcare and education is essential. And finally, policies should promote the rural lifestyle, not just its affordability. Thank you for your time and attention. The insights from this survey offer a foundation for policy discussions on rural population growth. Questions and feedback are welcome.